What are the penalties associated with a first DUI conviction in the state of Alabama? Under the DUI statute, which is Alabama Code Section 32-5A-191E, that section of the code indicates upon a first conviction, a person that violates the section 32-5A-191 shall be punished by imprisonment in the county or municipal jail for not more than 1 year. You can also be fined between $600 and $2,100, or you could be fined and imprisoned for up to a year. If on a first conviction the blood alcohol content was 0.15% or greater, then you will also be looking at a license revocation for up to 1 year. If you refuse the test, then you will have a 90-day administrative suspension, and of course you'll have any suspension related to a conviction as well. If there are any aggravating circumstances on a first DUI, then you will also be required to have an ignition interlock device installed on your car for a period of 2 years. These include refusing the breath test if your breath alcohol test is 0.15% or greater, or if there was a child under the age of 14 in the vehicle at the time of the DUI offense, or if someone other than the offender, the defendant, was injured at the time of the offense. One thing that's important to note is the ignition interlock is now required on all second and subsequent DUI convictions, no matter what the circumstances or the conditions of the arrest are. It's very important that you understand that there are two aspects to a driver's license suspension as it relates to a DUI conviction and on a first conviction. You have an administrative suspension on the front end, which falls into whether you submitted to the test and your result was 0.08 or greater, or whether you refuse the test. If those two things are factors, and in most circumstances they are, and if the officer finalizes the AST 60 form and properly has it notarized and sends it to Department of Public Safety with your license, then your license will be suspended administratively, and then if you are ultimately convicted, will likely be suspended again. There are some exceptions to that rule, but you need to expect going into it, if you plan on pleading guilty to a DUI, which we would advise against, you're going to have serious license ramifications on the front end and likely on the back end as well. The jail time on a first DUI can be up to 1 year. It is unusual for anyone to be sentenced to jail time on a first DUI. It does occur in some municipalities and some counties in the state of Alabama. Most have discontinued that practice. They may require suspended jail time if you were to walk in and plead guilty to a DUI charge. In almost every circumstance, a judge would probably put suspended jail time. You should note that on a first DUI, every portion of the jail time, whether it's 1 day or 1 year, can be suspended and you can be placed on probation. You also have to pay court costs on the DUI charge, which in most courts now are running anywhere from $250 to up to $600 or $700 on a DUI charge. There is no limited license available in Alabama. There's no work permit available. There's no license that would allow you to drive to church or to school or to the pharmacy to pick up medication or to drive your elderly parents around. No matter what it is, there is no option for a work permit or a driver's license that would allow you to drive to and from certain places. My name's Joseph Kreps. I'm a DUI defense attorney in Alabama. Our goal in every single DUI case that we handle is to avoid a conviction for you. We can do that in many ways. We can litigate your case. We can have a trial. We can also resolve your case by agreement in many circumstances that would avoid a conviction for DUI, or we can possibly have the charge reduced. It's very important that you have a competent lawyer to help you with your DUI charge. DUI defense is complicated. You have to have the proper training and the necessary tools in order to spot the issues that come up in a DUI case. There are many, many issues that come up in a DUI case that if someone does not have the proper training and the proper certifications as a lawyer, then you would not know to spot the issues that come up in the cases. I'm a member of the National College for DUI Defense. I'm certified to administer the same field sobriety tests, and I went through the same training that the officer that arrested you went through, that is prescribed by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. I am also certified as an instructor in field sobriety testing, and that helps my clients tremendously because I'm able to spot various issues in the administration of the field sobriety test that I would not know about had I not been through that training. It's very important that you have the right attorney on your case. Call our office today to discuss your case. We believe that you have a right to talk to the lawyer that you want to talk to about your case without having to pay a consultation fee. We believe that you should be able to ask questions and have your options clearly explained to you and the strategy that would be taken on your case. Call our office to begin the discussion about your case. You can reach us at 866-348-2889. You can also reach us on the web at alabama-DUI-attorney.com. That is the symbol -attorney.com. Thank you very much.